Off camera, I updated my conversion component test plan. And as always, our test plan should be followed by evidence of testing. A reminder that you must show that you're using your planning, and featuring planning update slides is one way to do that. Next, we can make the Help GUI. As I've decided to change the background, I've made a note in my documentation. We also have some recyclable trialing, and I'm going to show you the most efficient way to recolor an entire dialog box if that's what you want to do. Please create a new file called CO3 Help GUI and copy the main routine in from your converter GUI. Next, set up your converter class. You can copy from your temperature converter GUI, but the only thing you need in your initial function is your temperature frame widget. Underneath your initial function, please set up a toHelp function with a print statement in it. Now go back into your initial class and make a button that invokes the toHelp function. And if you were to run your code, when you push the button, it simply says you pushed the button. To create the Help GUI, go hard up on the left-hand side and make a new class called DisplayHelp and set up your initial function. At the start of your initial function, set up the background color and create a help box that's set to top level. Then underneath, set up a help frame and assign the background color. Under the help frame, we can put in our heading label, our instructions label, and our dismiss button. Of course, if you run the program, when you push the button, the help dialog does not appear. To trigger the help class, what we need to do is instead of going print, we need to invoke our display help class. And now when we run the code, it works, but you'll notice that my background isn't quite right and that my labels aren't colored. So one way to fix this would be to go back into my code and add in the background color to each widget. Doing that can become tedious quite fast, so there's an easy way. I'm going to start by removing the background color from my frame, and then I'm going to go underneath where I create my dismiss button, and I can create a quick list of all of the widgets that need to have that background color, my frame and my two labels. Then I can iterate through the list and recolor all of the widgets at once. And as always, it's a great idea to comment your code. That works successfully. So our next step is to make the dismiss button work. Underneath where you've set up your GUI, you want to create a new function called close help. And then inside, we can close the box by using the destroy command. To make the button work, we need to go into where we created the button and add in a command. Now when I run the code, the dismiss button works. But unfortunately, every time I push the help info button, I spawn a new box, which isn't what we want. The other thing that's quite annoying is my help dialog box is actually too small. So I've gone ahead and written some help text. Note that PyCharm puts in the extra characters at the end of the lines as soon as I push enter, so please don't type those in manually. Then instead of having text help goes here, I can insert my help text. As this video is getting a little bit long, we're going to continue with this process in the next video.